This is called Day in the Life of a Billionaire, $100 million Mansion and Private Airport, Patrick Bet David. You'll love to see it.
Hey guys, so today we're here in one of the most expensive areas here in Miami, and I'm about to meet the man who's built a billion-dollar empire, and we're gonna check out his house, his cars, his office, and even his private airport. This area is crazy. Every house here is tens of millions of dollars, but right now we're gonna meet Patrick Bet David. Let's go. Hello. Hi, my brother. I'm in Miami, so I had to come see you.
Welcome. This is becoming the Dubai of America. So we're going to show you the Dubai of America today.
I don't know why, that just makes me laugh. Calling Florida the Dubai of America. Things can never just be things. They always have to be the something of the something.
We've done weddings here. How many parties have we had here? 500 people here laid out in a community.
Let me show you what's on this side. I think the same developer that designed the Iron Man house, if you've seen it in the movie Iron Man, I think the same designer developed this one. My dad, when I first came here, he says, why would you spend this kind of money on a house? Get a small little house. You're going to be okay. You're going to be happy. I said, Dad, let me just tell you, if we buy this house, I want to tell you which room is going to be your room. I said, that's going to be your room. And this is your view. He says, no, you have to buy this house. So yeah, this is like, we have to get a property like this. He was all excited about it. Pool, cigar, we'll watch fights over here. We have a 165-foot dock in the back for a yacht to park. My boat would be there, but right now we're redoing the dock. And then over here, Sunday mornings, I'm here by myself, enjoying this, extremely peaceful, calm.
On any given Sunday or Saturday, you'll see 1,000 or 2,000 yachts.
This is the club room. That's the painting that we have with the Shah of Iran in the middle. You got the Shah in the middle, Lincoln, Kennedy, Einstein, Tupac, myself.
I find it so funny how he has this painting, which doesn't even look that great, to be honest. No offense to the painter who did it, but like, it's like the most surface level, like what a kid who's in junior high, who has had the most basic education of history, would think is like deep to put on his wall. What if I had a painting with Martin Luther King and Tupac? It's like, bro, where are the pictures of your family, you know? I'm with the Shah of Iran and Milton Friedman and Tupac and Martin Luther King. Oh yeah, I also have kids.
Who's your favorite person that you met, by the way?
Trump, absolutely fascinating guy. We bought a bank and we turned the bank into our podcast set. So the vault is the podcast set. You literally open up the vault. It's a couple £1,000. You go in. We turned the bank vault into podcast. So we bought that building, 2 stories. And then we bought another building down the street that we turned into a comedy club. And then we just bought an 11-acre land right on the airport.
Now that we're done at the house, right now we just made it to the office. This is not a normal office. This used to be an airport.
Most of these properties you buy on the airport are a land lease. We own this land. So let me show you inside this property.
Welcome to the office, guys. How many people do you have on your team right now?
15,000 insurance agents in 50 states. Here we have 130 full-time employees.
Let's just pause right there. 15,000 insurance agents. What he's referring to are the distributors of PHP who are paying each month, 99% of whom, by the way, are losing money. They are net negative. He says we have 15,000 insurance agents, which is already a clever use of language, because are these people insurance agents? Technically, yes, because to join PHP, it's one of these insurance style MLMs similar to World Financial Group or another one that I probably shouldn't name. In order to become a distributor for one of these companies, generally getting your state issued insurance license is part of that. So technically, yeah, you are licensed to sell insurance, in which case you could be called an insurance agent. But what these people are really incentivized to do is recruit more people, who recruit more people, who recruit more people, all to becoming insurance agents, which of course is nonsense even without breaking it down any further than that. Because why would you recruit your own competitor? If your goal was truly to just sell insurance, why would you want more insurance people? It would actually be the last thing you would want.
15,000 insurance agents in 50 states. Here we have 130 full-time employees.
Okay, so 15,000 insurance agents and here 130 full-time employees. Well, if you just do some basic math, I mean, we already know as a general rule that 99% of people in MLMs lose money. So let's say out of the 15,000 insurance agents, 99% of them are losing money. Even if that percentage isn't losing a lot of money, even if they were only losing net $10 a month, which again, this is a super conservative estimate, of course he can afford to pay 130 full-time employees. I mean, let's just do some quick math. 15,000 times 0.99 to get 99%. That's 14,850 people. If all of those people are even losing $100 a month, or the average that they're losing is $100 a month, that's $1.485 million a month. Divided by 130 full-time employees, that's $11,423 per month for each of those 130 employees. And I would be extremely surprised if 130 of those full-time employees were earning such a staggering amount, $11,000 a month. Obviously, that's not the case. So what we can derive just from this basic off the top of our head math is that from his MLM enterprise, PHP, which in my opinion is a scam, he has more than enough money to pay the 130 full-time employees that he has, and then some. Well, actually, and then a lot. So this whole thing is such a farce. The number one comment that I got, the most common rhetoric that I saw in the comments on my Patrick Bet David video, the first one I did, people would say something along the lines of, something always felt off about this guy, or something never felt right, or I always knew there was something. Because to Patrick's credit, he does a really good job yapping in circles and making you think that what he's saying is perhaps knowledgeable or insightful, when really, if you actually were to transcribe the words he's saying down onto a piece of paper, you would realize most of it's nonsense. If you took away body language and the way he's saying things and the suit and the background and all the hoopla of it, the stuff that's meant to dazzle and distract you, if you just took a transcript of his words and read that, you would see it's mostly nonsense. Another comment that I got was a lot of people saying, this guy gives me used car salesman vibes. That's a comment that if you scroll through the comments of that video, you'll find people talking about used car salesman vibes multiple times. And I couldn't agree more. Something I've talked about in my videos before about these guys who are in MLMs, they're all sort of like role-playing this Wolf of Wall Street character, which is like a broke guy's idea of what a rich guy would say and do, down to the way they dress. Gaudy, awful suits that usually the tailoring is either way too big or way too small, mixed matching designer brands which don't go together at all, but they're just trying to like layer on as much expensive shit or expensive looking shit as possible to convince you that they're a baller. And with Patrick, I mean, even in this video, probably the painting is the best example in this video. It's like, oh yeah, there's me with the Shah of Iran and Martin Luther King and Tupac. It's like, oh, it's like, okay, you're 13 years old. Okay, we get it.
Welcome to my office. This is my actual office. We're building a soccer field right here. Turf, my son plays soccer. We're gonna build 3 buildings on that side and an airport in Miami.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let me see this here.
Wow. Is this like an airport?
This is an airport. So you fit a G650, a Gulfstream here. That whole thing opens up.
So wait, can you like fly from here?
Yes.
No way.
A couple days ago, yeah, plane, we take off from here.
So you have like an airport in your office?
Yes.
So as you can see, this is literally part of Patrick's office. They can fly an airplane, land it in their office, and go straight to the meetings.
I mean, I don't even need to explain how ridiculous even that idea is. Nobody, least of all a billionaire, would actually waste the time and effort and cost of the jet fuel flying to a meeting that could have been a phone call. It's all about convenience for billionaires, you know? Think about how hard it would be for you to get a billionaire on the phone if I gave you 24 hours to get on the phone with a billionaire. So imagine how much exponentially harder it is to get a billionaire to like get dressed, fuel up the jet, get the pilot there, hop on. It's like, and where are you going? Where are you going? You're taking the jet from the office, which is down the street from your house, to go to a meeting where? You know, it's like, it's just stupid.
So assume the pilots that they fly, they're tired, they want a room to sleep. There's a full-on 2-bedroom that we're tearing this whole thing down. This was a bedroom. We're gonna tear this down.
Also, I can't help but feel like they should have done this interview like in a few months. Oh yeah, we have a dock, but we're redoing the dock right now, so we can't show you that. This hangar can fit a plane, but there's no plane in there. We're building this, we're doing that. We're gonna renovate this. It's like, why didn't you do this when all of it was already done? Why are we doing this now? He could literally be lying about all of the shit he's saying up until this point.
So we literally, like last week, plane right here, that gate over there opens up, plane goes out, We went to Orlando, did our business, came back later on that night.
What do you mean? Yeah, we got on the plane, we went over to Orlando, did our business. What business do you do, Patrick? You're literally a gossip channel on YouTube. All you do is yap and blow smoke up people's asses and fake flex to get people to recruit 5 people, to recruit 5 people, to recruit 5 people, and lose everything. You're not a businessman. You literally run a multi-level marketing scheme.
This is what it feels like to be the president. The crazy thing about this office, everything looks presidential. The elevators, the offices. Oh my god.
I guess, no offense to Mo Vlogs, but bro, this shit is so cringe. The way he's like, oh my god. Like, bro, you're a grown fucking man. Even if you are shocked, don't do this shit. Like, who is this for? Oh my, is this for kids?
Are you ever considering becoming the president?
Oh, I'm not born here.
Ah,
I can't.
but would you?
If I was born here, I would absolutely entertain it.
And thank fuck for that. Isn't there some study that says if somebody desires to be the president, that they're like an egomaniac? I don't know. I just feel like if you really want to be the president, I know I always joke about being the prime minister, but I think for Patrick, it's like he would want to be the president just because that's like the highest post, you know? Probably a lot of the same reason Trump wanted to be the president. It's like, what's the thing I can do that makes me the most famous and the most powerful? I don't see Patrick having any other valid reason that I've ever heard him articulate besides his clear obsession with fame and clout that would indicate why he wants to be the president, or that would validate his desire to be the president. Why would you want to be the president? So you can be the puppet of like lobbying organizations? It's like, it's whack. Listen to this reaction from Mo Vlogs here. Also, Mo Vlogs, you know?
If I was born here, I would absolutely entertain it.
Wow.
Wow.
We're gonna turn this into a movie set, studio, documentaries, shows, the whole 9. So maybe the next time you come out, this will be built out and we'll do the before and after.
I'd love to, yeah.
Which is gonna be cool.
If that's true, then it would seem to me that Patrick's trying to sort of do the exact business model that Ben Shapiro did, where you're like a political pundit commentator who also has their own studio and sort of like network of conservative media. Except in the case of Patrick, it's all built on the fact that he was operating a multi-level marketing scheme. That's where he got all the money to do it from.
I talked to a realtor who doesn't believe we can buy this property. He says, listen, Patrick, respectfully, I know you're stubborn. You will never buy this property. And we got it. And we got it in an auction. We had to give $25.2 million cash.
So you could get the property. So it wasn't even close to impossible. It actually sounds quite easy. He said, you'll never get this property. This guy's such a fucking storyteller. He said, you'll never get this property. And then we got it. We bought it in an auction. It's like, that's the story? That's it? Okay. So what did you do? Did you have to do some weird, like, you know, Nosferatu meeting at the mansion at the top of the mountain and sign some ancient paper? No, we just bought it. We just gave him the cash. Oh, okay.
Zero financing. We bought this thing cash. We gave him the money. Boom.
Gave him the money. Boom.
This is an actual bank vault. Mo, I want you to see about moving it. It is insane.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
guys. This is an actual bank
This is an
safe.
actual bank vault. Yes.
This is the biggest safe I've ever seen. Oh my god.
This is the actual podcast set. Every guest that's ever been here, they've all signed a wall. Trump's signature is right there from 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Donald Trump's signature.
Donald J. Trump.
So after spending hours with Patrick Bet-David, it's finally time to see how he makes his money.
Spoiler alert, you're not going to see how he makes his money.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Fantastic. You will hear loud noise. Everybody here is talking to one of the 10,000 businesses we consult.
Oh my god, this is a lot of intensity happening here, right?
As you can see, we're in Patrick's office right now. This is one of his businesses.
Like he used to be an executive with Disney and Amazon. He worked directly with Bezos and Iger. He's now with us. How are you?
There's so much happening here.
What you're gonna see next time, we just bought a Formula One car to put on the wall.
Oh, you didn't tell me
That's
that.
gonna go on the wall.
I mean, this whole fucking video is just nonsense flexing. Points to some guy who's off camera. He used to work with Jeff Bezos and Bob Iger. Mo Vlogs. Wow. What a successful businessman. He's buying an F1 car to use as a coffee table. You made it, Pat. You did it.
This is our event space / comedy club. So if we do a live event, this is where it goes down.
If this place couldn't get any cooler, there's a literal Transformers. This is bigger than me.
Literally like a 6-year-old Make-A-Wish kid's dream, all of this shit. A Transformer statue, a F1 car in the room.
This is the VIP type thing.
Wow.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Literally looks like not even that crazy.
So this is a private event space.
This is an entire cigar lounge.
And back here.
The Marlon Brando mural on the wall. Where is it? Go back. Yeah. That's how you know you're a real alpha. When you and your boys are sitting in the cigar lounge in the VIP space, which is just actually a back room with a few chairs, and the Marlon Brando Godfather painting on the wall, that's how you know you're talking big business. Sitting around with your boys, sucking them down, Marlon Brando on the wall. A fictional character who was a bad person, who was a criminal and a villain. That's how you know you're doing it right. Doing it big. It's hard to have hope in humanity when shit like this exists and has 553K views in a week, you know?